All right, back here at AT&T Park, we got a visitor, and that would be Barry Bonds.
How you fellas?
Nice to have you.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, and you're here to save the day. Here's Curtis Granderson. Granderson, followed by Cabrera, and then Jay Bruce. As Matt Moore deals to Granderson, and there's a pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Well, first and foremost, you look great.
Thank you.
Feel great?
Yeah, I feel fantastic.
All right. Still think you could play, probably? Yeah.
About an inning or two.
Yeah, there's a base hit into left field. Slater's going to cut this off. And right now, Matt Moore is not fooling anybody. But one of the reasons you're here is we're promoting the fact that on July 8th, the Wall of Fame plaque unveiling. And that's going to be at 3:30 on King Street.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be exciting.
So anyway, Mike and I are going to be the MCs to that affair. So you will not. This will not be the last you're going to hear from us about this.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Well, congratulations. That's
really
very cool.
Yeah. It is awesome. It's great. Anytime that something happens good in your life, it's always wonderful.
Well, we got to be there when you were inducted into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame, and now you're at the Giants wall. It's not the shrine that we ultimately want you to get, but there are definitely two things that acknowledge your greatness.
It's good when you're from the Bay Area, and just going back to my high school, having the high school Wall of Fame there, and coming here and growing up here with Willie and my dad, and playing baseball here in San Francisco, and having the same opportunity where you were raised and had the opportunity to play. It's really fantastic.
Here's bouncing ball to third and right through Ryder Jones's legs. Granderson's going to head to third. Into second is Cabrera. For people don't know, when you come to the ballpark, it is located right on King Street, and there's Mike's, who was put in I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Way to go, Mike.
And your father's put on. It really is a terrific place to just go visit and look at some of the history.
It's really nice to be there with my godfather and my father, and to complete circle. I was telling my friends the other day, I said, darn, the one thing I should have done was took number 26. I messed up. It's great to have the same number as my father, honoring him, but it would be great that Willie had 24, my dad was 25, and I took 26 in left field. I kind of dropped the ball on that one.
That's true.
Well, you had 24 when you were the Pirates.
Yeah. That was just because the day I was born is on the 24th. I always felt that that's the day God gave you life, so that should be your lucky number.
Right, back to Matt Moore, and he throws out Bruce. By the way, Mike talked about the ceremony that we were lucky enough to introduce you at the Bay Area Hall of Fame. This ceremony on this date on July 8th will be much shorter. It won't be as long as that evening was.
So you guys had a shorter period of time to roast me.
Yeah.
No, we will definitely stretch that part.
There
of the
you go. That's my boys.
But you know what? We think about what you did. You had a lot to do with the building of this ballpark. We see 73 splash hits, the number on the wall in right field. You had 35 of them. Do you think right now you could get in that batter's box and hit one into the pond?
I promise you I will. Without a doubt.
I'd say it would take you 10 swings. 1 in 10 swings.
Well, it'd take me 8 to get warmed up, 3 pop-ups, and then I get it.
I mean, when they were talking about building this ballpark, I mean, that was the thing that caught your eye about, the prospects of possibly hitting into the water, and you did 35 times. That was very cool.
This is a great ballpark. I remember when it was being built and we were hitting the home runs off the roof that day, when they were building it, and it was just the scenery itself, and, the atmosphere and how they built the ballpark. And, I've walked this entire stadium, and I think sometimes being out in the right field seats and out there is the prettiest view.
Yeah, I agree.
Into the ballpark than really actually having your seats behind home plate.
Duda with a swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. I agree. I think we've done games out in the arcade, and looking into the stadium it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And you get to see the Bay Bridge, and you really do get to see the full crowd.
I would definitely love to swing the bat again because I miss those boats out there. I mean, that was the best part of this. You know, the best part of the stadium is having all the boats out in the McCovey Cove. And
well, you put them there, and there was times we thought you literally could walk across the cove. There were so many boats and rafts and canoes and kayaks.
Yeah, it was probably the best scenery in baseball. We need to get it back.
1-2 to Duda. Got him.
3 curveballs. See you later. And this is a hot hitter. And that's the strikeout he was pitching for. Second strikeout for Moore. I mean, he's competing right here. He's reaching back, and that's as good a snapper as he's got. 3 times Duda swung at it. All 3 times it was swing and miss. Who's the best curveball you ever faced from the left side?
Probably Jesse Orosco. Jesse Orosco was pretty tough on me. He was really good. And Candelaria, when I first came up, was really tough. But yeah, Jesse Orosco was nasty. He threw that ball that started way in the other dugout and came around.
What about from the right side?
The right side was any side armor because the ball just stays flat. So any sidewinder, right-handed, is really tough to hit because they can actually, you know, starts out, always looks like it's going to be a ball and can bring it over the plate. So any guy who threw from the side arm.
T.J. Rivera. And Matt Moore's done a lot of hard work after the Ryder Jones error, but this is still the biggest out of the inning. We're with Barry Bonds. On July 8th, he'll be honored with his Wall of Fame plaque here at the ballpark on King Street. Public's invited, and it's going to start at 3:30. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up out of play. It's now 1-2. Here's what it's going to look like.
It's very cool. I mean, this ballpark is more than just a ballpark. I mean, it is a museum to the 134 years of Giants history.
Yes, it is. And well deserved, this ballpark.
Oh, look at. Oh, my goodness.
It's the gang.
Yeah. Here's your chance to say that you made us, too.
Yeah.
And that pitch is hot. 2-2.
So, okay, we get the best left-handed, right-handed breaking balls. Who had the best left-handed, right-handed fastballs?
Wow. Just depends. Let's see. The best pitcher to me has always been Greg Maddux. He's always been the best technician I've ever seen in my entire life as far as pitcher goes. And Randy Johnson was always tough left-handed. He was tall, big, strong, and dominate, threw the ball really hard. But you know, the one person I always felt was Rob Dibble. Rob Dibble threw that ball hard. I mean, the nasty boys were nasty for a reason in Cincinnati, and all of them were pretty tough. But the one left-handed pitcher I always thought that was going to be really, really dominating was on the Braves was Steve Avery at the time when he was young, and you know, it didn't pan out the way it was, but it was All right.
We're going to send you over to the radio side.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank
as
you,
always,
guys.
we think you're the best.
Well, thank you very much.